Hi Aries, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of November, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month, it's inspired in the current Scorpio season we are on. If you would like to know more details about it, you can read in the description box, where you can also find the current list of reading services I offer. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Aries, I feel like there's a sense of a lot of things going on at the same time around you, and you're trying to stay grounded. You're trying to, have a strong footing of, in the midst of changes occurring, or in the midst of chaos manifesting itself in your life. And I feel like for many of you, there's even a level of inspiration that some of this tribulation could be having. So it's not like all chaos here is shown as negative. I feel like there's a part to this chaos that actually pushes you into creative realizations that could be very interesting and eye-opening for you, with the Magician here in your unconscious. So you're very driven by your intellect, by your skills, by your curiosity, by your sense of wanting to manifest something that proves to yourself your own capacity. So I feel like you want to put your capacities to the test, or your capacities will be put to the test. And this could be very stimulating, as challenging as in the moment might seem. I feel like it's going to be something very rewarding to you to put your capacities to the test. I feel like there's something here about tests, exams themselves that could be irrelevant. So if you're have any kind of test or exam schedule or plan for the month of November, I feel like you're going to be very well prepared, and for the majority of you will go well. If you're waiting also to receive some kind of response that gives you a positive answer in terms of allowing you, access or entrance to something you want, membership to something you want, I also feel like you're going to get it with this Death Arcana here. You see, like, I feel like you're manifesting profound changes, but it's like very subtle the way you're actually doing this. It's like day by day there's gonna be evidences of the changes you're making in yourself, in your life, in your mindset, but it's very subtle. It's like piece by piece, and before you know it, you can see the full picture of a profound transformation that you have been working. And I feel like this transformation is something you're working actively on. It's not necessarily something that is just happening in your subconscious. I feel like you are aware of something big you want to change, and you're doing it again step by step. And I also feel like you're very focused on the self period with this Nine of Pentacles in your soul position and the Magician in your conscious. So it's a very self-oriented moment, because you see, you want to get to that castle, so you want to get to something, as it is confirmed with the Death card here and the door open. So you really is your main focus in the month of November is to get something, to enter into an energy of change that you crave, that for you is going to reinforce your Nine of Pentacles position. So your independence, your financial independence, or your independence overall, is very important to you. Your sense of freedom, your sense of autonomy plays a huge role here, but also your ability to take care of yourself. So some of you could have been somehow fearful that you wouldn't be able to care for yourself or your needs, or provide to all of your needs, and that's what you're working towards, is a sense of freedom, and accomplishment at the same time through it, where you absolutely are solely responsible for your own needs. I also feel like there might be a little bit of a stubborn energy affecting some of the experiences of the month. I feel like sometimes you can be you're so focused and invested in yourself, that this can at times come across as being selfish to others, or stubborn, or, you know, unconsiderate. And I feel like you might go through an experience where, just a minute, where you're told this, and it rubs you like the wrong way. You take it the wrong way, and you might get into a fight. You might get into a fight anytime you feel like your freedom is questioned, or anytime you feel like someone is trying to hold you from getting into this castle. So getting into your goal, when you find that there's anyone trying to stop you from accessing this goal you're so focused on, you're going to lose it. That's the main concern here for the month of November, is that in the center of your reading you could be easily annoyed, irritable during this time. So at times you can feel like, again, there's so much going on that your mind is full. And when we have a lot of charged energy in our minds, so busy with so many things, it can get, one of the manifestations is that it can get us to, be easily angered and irritated when, even when someone is not meaning anything, saying anything wrong or meaning us wrong in any kind. We can really jump the gun easily. That's what I mean. So it's like you can have a tendency, especially when you are very overwhelmed by so many things going on, like you can have a tendency to lash out. That's what you want to watch for, is not to lash out unfairly. I do feel that aside of all of this, you're also very much about wanting to manifest something here that ensures that after this you're going to be safe and totally free to focus on other things. So it could be hard for some of you that are in relationships or are in certain commitments to make the others see this, like you're now taking this time where they are not the priority, because you know that once you get this, you're going to have all the time or much more time available to take care of those other, needs. So it's like your family might not get you, your closest friends or relationships might not get your absence or your distraction or your avoidance or your, detachment. There's a sense of detachment for some of you Aries when it comes to people. And you might know in your heart that you're doing the right thing, but others might not get this, or there might be a lack of proper communication where this can be kind of transmitted. It's kind of an energy of a month where instead of, despite the chaos around you, you're safe. So if you're concerned with your safety or your protection, by any means, I feel like this is confirmed here that you're safe, that you're going to be okay. If you're worried with the safety of your properties, your assets, your property, your assets, your wealth overall, or your position in work, your business, because this is what you have a lot in mind, is your things, your stuff, right? Your things that you value as being sacred to you. If you're concerned with the protection of your assets, they are protected, because you're going to know what to do and you're going to know what not to do. And maybe there is something that, in order to ensure this position, this protection of your sacred, the most sacred, precious things you have built yourself or earned yourself, you might be willing again to make changes that otherwise you wouldn't make. But because this is so precious and valuable to you, you're going to be willing to. It could also be that you're just transforming your perspective when it comes to self itself. So maybe before you would give a lot of importance to things you're now really not giving importance to, and that adds a lot to the peace you're feeling, even when everything is a mess around you. It's like you're not so easily affected by the outside because you know what matters. So this is important, because I feel like you're going to distinguish between there's an easy distinction here between what you should give attention to and what you shouldn't. And I feel like you're very focused this month, also like very focused on your things. So if there has been like you have been waiting for a time to give it your all to something that you didn't feel like doing before, November is great for focused work, or to work situations that require a lot of your, a lot of your attention, like undivided attention. I feel like you can be a great addition to any. You could be like an addition here to a company specific, or to. It's like I feel like you might be acting as a consultant or an advisor to companies or people that want to start their own business, or people that want to follow you by an example specific you have. And this is also going to make you feel good, the fact that you can give an example here to others of something you have conquered. It's about something you have conquered that other people are interested in, especially in terms of your journey. And I feel like there's a lot of you to teach or to talk about that could, help other people, as you see here, help other people in their own journey of transformation. So I hope you have a great month. I want to thank all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.